We got an interesting message coming through today. I'm hearing either over the next couple of days or the next 5 days to a week, there is some sort of gift that is coming in, some sort of gift from the universe because of how you have integrated, learned lessons, done the work, um, integrated what you have learned, alchemized. There is a gift coming your way because of that. And so, yeah, I'm hearing over like the next week, there be maybe something that starts to open up or come your way. What this gift is going to look like is probably going to be different for all of you because we're all on different timelines. We're all going through different parts of our journey. Um, but another thing that's coming up, spiders have been like so huge in my messages recently. And I feel like it's just significant of just things really changing. It's almost as if like the way that I'm seeing it is like it's almost as if like everything in your life is being shifted into a place to make your life easier, if that makes sense. So it's almost like everything is being shifted for you to travel a easier route because you've been traveling the harder route, but it not so much hasn't. I feel like it isn't the harder route. It's just the route to healing yourself feels harder because it feels longer. But for some reason, it's like a part of you that is like watching this, right? Um, it just feels like you're in a more stable place right now in your journey, whether that's emotionally, whether that's physically, it doesn't really matter. It's like you're in a more stable place in your life than you were in the past. And so, yeah, there is significant transformation that's taking place that is really a lot to do with you and everything that you've integrated, everything that you've learned. And so, there is a gift coming your way because of that. There is a gift coming your way, a little treasure trove at the end of the rainbow that you have traveled. So, it's something that you can look forward to. Another thing that's also coming up, let me get this one as well. Another thing that's also coming up, maybe for some of you, a manifestation didn't exactly go to plan. I'm hearing that song Another Life by SZA. Look, Days, Forbidden Love. Yeah, something didn't go to plan. A manifestation kind of didn't work out the way that you were expecting. The way that I'm kind of seeing this as well is potentially, I don't know, the way I'm seeing it is like you had to heal and go through your work, but there was also another person that was healing and going through their own work. Um, but it's almost like something made you separate and go off on your own to travel that distance to like do that journey, right? Maybe they stopped trying or they didn't want to, or it's like, I don't know, something about it was like, um, in another life it would be you. In another life it would be you. And so it just kind of seems to me that a manifestation of yours didn't exactly go to plan. And so it's almost like there's something greater ahead. And it's almost as if Spirit is encouraging you to look ahead and expect the unexpected, you know? Don't hold hope to something specific. Really open up your realm, your aura to whatever wants to come in. Don't just focus on one specific area of, I want this. Because then you miss out on everything else that it's also trying to come in, right? Sometimes our plan doesn't go to plan because God's plan, Spirit's plan, the divine's plan, we couldn't even comprehend it. We couldn't even comprehend the things that we actually are deserving of. We actually are fully capable of receiving, experiencing, having, yada, yada, yada. And so, some of you may just be addicted to the chaos, okay? You might be addicted to the chaos. You may be addicted to the drama. You may be addicted to that sort of energy because it's familiar to you and you're like, oh, yeah, right? And so, enjoy the quiet, enjoy the silence, sit in the silence. Sit in the silence. Put a song on. Put some music on. Chill out. Um, and look at this. We have spiritual connection coming up. We have defensive. Um, so yeah, something might be circling back. Something might be circling back. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. We have the moving energy. You're getting a call energy. literally right the fuck there. So yeah, there could be something that's circling back in the next week or so. Yeah, circling back in the next week or so, someone that potentially have a spiritual connection with or had in the past. I kind of feel like it's important to put out there though that just recognize that even though people circle back, they're circling back in hopes that the version of you that they know is still there. The version of you that they only have known is there. And what they're about to find out is that that is not the case. That is not the case. Whoever you are, it's almost like you're going to be reintroducing yourself. Really everything has changed about you. Maybe your job, your living situation, your financial situation, what you do for work, your mentality, your boundaries, the boundaries that you have, and what you're able to tolerate now. Because you tolerated or may have tolerated a lot of shit in the past, and now you just won't let that fly. And so things might be circling back in your life, but just recognize that they're coming back in to meet a version of you that you aren't. And so it's important to use your discernment and just understand that you haven't gone through what you've gone through to go back. You're moving forward in your journey. And so recognize, and I think you will be able to recognize when the energy has changed, when those people have changed, because their actions, their behaviors will be able to tell you. When I feel like your gut, like your connection with yourself is so strong right now, your intuition is so on point. For some of you, it's like you're going through just a huge energy shift, just a huge purge at the time where your connection to yourself, your connection to your intuition, to the divine, to the ancestors right now is so on point that you could just pick up bullshit from a mile away. Like, it just instantly sets your radar off and you just know. And I feel like you trust in that knowing now more than you did. You trust in that knowing. You trust when it comes up. You trust in the doubt, the feelings, the confusion. You know now that when that comes up that there's something off here, something that's not right. And so see how this goes. See how this goes. I definitely feel like you are aligning yourself with maybe a different caliber of, that was family, a different caliber of people, different caliber of people, environments, rooms, opportunities that you haven't really been in that playing field before. You're entering rooms in which you probably never thought you'd have a chance at, or even kind of thought was a possibility for you. But there's also something about like turning generational trauma into something that is instead generational love. So instead of like transferring that pattern, instead you're creating new traditions, you're creating new generational patterns that are around healthiness, and I feel like most importantly, like love. Just something about love. Something about love is coming up. And then also, because even with that family card can come up, something about animosity. Sometimes maybe the closest people to you can have secret animosity, can want the worst for you. So there's something about that coming up. Potentially even maybe not being liked by your family, or family members having animosity around you or about you. You don't really need to understand the reason why or even understand why, because it's always someone else's issue if they have one, unless they bring it to you. But yeah, something about that is coming up. Maybe even you're in a space where you're maybe wondering that why maybe people don't like you, or certain people around you don't like you or your vibe or who you are or whatever, right? I feel like again it's not a you issue. It's not a you issue. It's not something that you need to solve or change about yourself. That feels like it's, yes. You could be creating your own family, like finding your own tight-knit family. Your own tight-knit family. Okay, what else is coming through? Something about like, what are those shoots called? I think they're Bondor. I think I'm saying that wrong. Boudoir? No. It's like the lingerie photo shoots. Like there's really empowering ones. Those type of things are coming up right now. I probably said that so wrong. Oh my gosh. I failed English. In my defense, it's not supposed to be my first language. Oh my. Okay, days. What else is coming up with this? The truth. 4 to 5 days. Someone's, Aquarius energy coming out as well. This energy is interesting. Was hurt in the past, has taken a long time to heal from it. The energy I'm kind of getting is like, I think I put this in a previous one as well, but it feels so significant here too. Something about the 7 months or 7 years. Something coming up about that. We got Capricorn coming out as well. Could either be their sign, your sign, or just significant of the time we're in right now. I feel like as we continue to move forward, the energy, or just the place in which we're going to be, is something, it feels very grounded. That's what it feels like. Very grounded. Almost like it's the perfect time for things to start happening. It's the perfect time for a gift to present itself. It's the perfect time for something new to begin. That's kind of what it feels like. And we got the fucking 1 week card. Guys, I'm telling you, something's here. Something is here. I'm also getting a train. So like you could be going somewhere, traveling somewhere. It kind of feels like it might be for work. Might be for work, study, education, yeah, something around work. You're going somewhere. Maybe a conference, a seminar, just something where you're learning. Something that's helping you. I feel like on the way there might be some sort of something you receive, whether it's like a fated moment that you're encountering or a message or something coming through. Yeah, it's almost like if you're catching the train or taking a train, or maybe not even a train, a plane. It's like before you get there, something comes through. Because we had truth come out, right, which is always about clarity, communication, new phases revealing itself, because you're in a new level, you're in a new stage in your life. There's almost like there's no need to be like frustrated. It's like I'm almost hearing like you did the work, right? So like, why are you stressing out? Like you did the work, you've done all the things, you've alchemized it, you've moved through the pain. Like your self-care is on point, you're taking care of yourself, you're disciplined. What's the issue? What's the fucking problem? That's what I'm hearing. Like, what's the frustration for? Like you're in it, you're doing it. Like you're already doing all the things. So relax. That's the kind of energy that's come through. Like you're doing it. Like, shh, keep going. Don't overthink. Yeah, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You might be the type of person that maybe like you get attached really easily, or you are maybe a sort of obsessive type of personality. You have an obsessive type of personality where you kind of like fixate on something and then you kind of move on, and then it's another thing or another thing. Something about that. You could have like a very obsessive, or yeah, just fixate on things. I'm kind of getting, for some of you, whoever is coming in when it comes to romance, love, I'm kind of getting the things that maybe were like, oh, I should calm down, or I like, the things that maybe you overthink or you overanalyze and you're a bit dramatic, or like there's a way in which you process things that might not be like everyone, I feel like this person's gonna love that. It's like whoever this person is, they're gonna love that. Especially if it's like, you know, physical touch or like clingy or like obsessive. Whoever this person is, they'll love that about you. They'll love it. Like obsessed with me, yes, because it's mutual. It's a mutual obsession. Um, um, Another thing I'm kind of hearing, and this feels like it's coming out of like whoever this other person is, but it's almost like they like that you're a little, maybe have a little something that's a little bit toxic. Maybe there's a little bit of like spice to you where you're just very, I don't even know what the word is, sassy, or just like you know what you want, and it's just there's no shame about it. Like there's no shame about it. Um, but it's almost like they just like you a little bit toxic. Like they know they're always gonna have fun with you and they accept you and love you in all the ways that you are, and you do the same for them too. It's almost like you're kind of gonna drive each other crazy, but in like a good way. Um, this won't be for everyone, but potentially either you or they have been divorced. Yeah, that won't be for everyone. So, just saying, either you or they have been divorced. Then we have princess treatment, which I feel like it's more bending towards like queen treatment. We've upgraded from princess, we're queen treatment because queens doesn't matter the gender. What else? Scorpio, moving. Something's definitely, I feel like the energy it's giving out right now, it's definitely opening up opportunities. Opening up opportunities, giving someone an opportunity. We have moving energy as well. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Okay, what else is coming out, Spirit? What else is coming out? We won't take all of those because that's a bit much. That's a bit much. One thing I am kind of hearing, which I feel like maybe some of you are up in the air about, especially if this is a message that you have been hearing. What was that? 444 lottery win. Yeah, yeah. I feel like actually this is really random, but I've been seeing a lot of energy come up about this, specifically today. So maybe you guys are getting some sort of win. This doesn't always have to come from the lottery, but I feel like it's significant in the way of like some kind of expected abundance. Expect kind of some sort of unexpected abundance. See yourself as an abundant person. See yourself as someone who receives abundance really easily. And remember what I said at the start, like the world is being designed in a way for your life to be easier, for you to get what you want easier than ever before. And then 444 is you're already on the path. You're already heading exactly where you need to be. And so keep yourself in balance, keep yourself in flow. We have old soul, so this could be you or the other person. We have twin flame. Let's not label things, rude. Then we have a message coming in. We have obsessed with you. We have someone you already know. Okay, this is oddly specific. We have wants to make you mine. And we have someone is returning. And then life is about to get really good. Interesting. I didn't even know where I was going to go after that. Don't even know where I was going to go after that. All of these cards have just like, that's a lot. That's a lot all at once. Someone is returning, someone you already know, old soul, obsessed with you. A message is coming in. Message is coming in. Life is about to, I feel like this is, either way, life is about to get really good. But yeah, this is sort of feeling like this is the return of someone that wants to, or not even wants, is willing to make you the priority. Maybe you weren't in the past. especially even with like someone you already know, someone is returning. Kind of makes me feel like this isn't a connection where you have been in contact. Yeah, and maybe no real feelings have been expressed either. You've either been intimate with this person or you haven't. That's like a, I feel like that'll resonate for some of you. Others, you haven't been intimate. But I feel like for some of you, if this is a person that you know, this is someone that you have been intimate with. But I almost feel like maybe even during that said intimacy, it's almost like this person tried to close themselves off from you. And it's 10:10 on the clock. Somebody is definitely thinking about you. That is for sure. And for some reason, I just feel like you're focused on money. For some reason, that's what's coming out. It's like you're focused on your money, your bank account, your bills, you getting paid. Yeah, I really feel like you're just really standing on business, getting your shit in order, wanting to really build something this year for yourself, which I feel like you will get. But yeah, and so this person's focused solely on you, solely on you.